thank you everybody for coming through. Relatives and friends of rock. This film is a 37-minute film that was made by Rock's daughter Achieng, so I'm speaking on her behalf here. When my mother passed away, Achieng sat with the dad and talked about the dad's life, and she recorded it. And after the dad passed away, she decided to make a film about it.
We in downtown, and we were watching a movie about rock.
A brilliant documentary, watching a girl in a voyage of her own journey, piecing together fragments of history, very personal biographical narrative of the father.
So it works. It's true, it does work. It does.
And in a way, really trying to complete gaps in her life, but at the same time, drawing attention to the larger history.
The concept is very good because what my niece did is she let my brother speak for himself.
Was there on the front was written C. Yeah. And then the passport number. The only people who knew that it was wrong with this one.
Which was the best thing that you can ever, whatever. Nobody can say that you're saying this about your father. He said it, his father said it for himself.
Now, this narration here, in form of this film, made me understand, because I have been trying to wonder why this man was very much supportive to all generations of the student movement.
And it explains something that none of us made sense of. Rock understood who we are because Rock was us. He understood why we had no money to register at university, why we had no money to pay lodging, boarding fees. So he went through it.
So I went to Sussex. Got to Sussex, no money, no scholarship.
It was a lovely journey. There was so much I didn't know about his history, about how he'd gotten from Bulgaria to Lesotho, to Leeds, all of the struggles he had to go through. He's detailing lack of scholarship, lack of documentation. So over the years, he'd kind of allude to all of these things, but it had never been strung together for me in such a coherent narrative.
Every single detail that was outlined there, Prophet told me about. I knew exactly how he left Kenya to Bulgaria, how he came to Lesotho. Although I met him in 1983 when I came to the University of Lesotho for my first year.
Maybe we lost out on a lot of opportunities. The times Rock and Steve and myself spent speaking, we would sit literally from 12 o'clock during the day until midnight or 1 o'clock. Rock told us a lot about what he went through. I myself have gone through struggles, but Rock made my struggles look like nothing.
16 hours a day. You got to sleep the next day, you work for
Watching this film brought back a lot of memories. And it was so amazing to hear his voice. Some of the kind of expressions he always used.
And I think it was a bit frustrating to hear his voice because we haven't had that in a while. I think that for me was like a bit of a teardropper, and I don't know, it like kind of brings him back in a very like a real way to just like hear his voice.
I found this film so touching because I felt, like his daughter kind of came in very late, and in terms of knowing who her father was, and it was beautiful, but in some ways a little bit sad that I almost felt as if there was kind of like she was trying to kind of catch up on her relationship with her father.
I think it was brilliantly done. It is very interesting to hear and see the interaction between father and daughter. And Acheng, I think you pulled it off.
I would like to tell her that she did a good job on the movie, and it was really nice.